G'day viewers, and welcome to another episode of Prospecting in the Alpine. I'm Jason, and today we've come deep into the Alpine Valley to have a bit of a look at a new creek. So let's have a bit of a look around and do some test pans.
This one here would have been about the fourth test pan I did. All the other ones didn't have anything. I got about 50 specks there, I reckon. This was the spot here that I got the test pan from. It doesn't look too bad. Got some nice old tree roots there and a little bit of rocky gravels and stuff, so yeah, it wasn't bad. But the one thing I did notice, that there was no black sands here or any sort of trace elements of what you look for when you come out panning. Like not even any real quartz or anything around, so it was pretty hard to locate this one. So after doing those test pans that I was pretty happy with, I decided I'd pull the high banker out and run the old battery pump today for a change and see how that goes. I'm running the 4700 bilge pump there, just on a deep cycle battery with the Gold Rat 6-inch high banker here. Up the top there I do have the modification still, so I'm running 2 lots of miner's moss with the grizzly bars that Clint made for us. And I'm still running the miner's moss with the mesh in here at the moment. I probably should have been running the dream mat down here for the day, considering there's not a lot of black sand down here. And it looks like the bilge pump is struggling with the new mods. After high banking for about an hour, I decided to do some test pans and see if it was still on the gold, and yes we are. So I decided to do another hour run because it was 34 degrees today, but this water was nice and icy cold, so it was pretty good. But it was just a shame it wasn't deep enough for a swim. This is my cons bucket for the day, probably got about an inch or two in that. Be interesting to see what we get. And most of the cleanup pans I was doing were looking like this, so I'm thinking I better go and get a job. This is what it looks like in the snuffer bottle. Now time for one final cleanup. Always remember to chuck a bit of detergent in to stop your gold from floating away. This is what it looked like all cleaned up in the pan. So there we go guys, that's what we ended up getting out of the cleanup. There it is next to a 5-cent piece. Doesn't look too bad there, does it? We're hoping for a gram if we're lucky. What's your guesses on this one guys? It is some very nice looking gold. And this is what I used to dry out my gold, just a little steel egg cup. Time to get it on the scale. Here we go, let's see what we got. I'm still guessing roughly around a gram. Ooh, there goes a half. There goes 1.5. Wow, 1.7. That's not a bad effort at all. At the time of recording, that's roughly around 170 bucks, so I'm very, very happy with that. Thank you for watching guys, and I hope to catch you all on the creek very soon.